Hey there, welcome to another Musician Reacts, and today we are checking out a band called Second Grave, and the song is Covet. This is a Patreon request. Details of our Patreon is up here. Thank you very much for your support to the channel. It is always greatly appreciated. Now, if you want to become a Patreon, details of which you have to do so are in the description down below. We have Patreon packages starting from just £1 a month, and it is a great support too if you can do so. And Patreon packages go all the way up to the upper echelons of value. If you like this video though, also please do press subscribe, click the bell icon to stay notified, and of course leave your comments down below. We've got some lyrics, we'll break those down at the end. As always, there is no pausing during the video. I may share thoughts and feelings as we go. Details of the band and lyrics will come up during the video, and we will talk about the lyrics at the end. Let's get to this. Let's count it in. 3, 2, 1, go! Cheers. It's got a cool, loose vibe. It's almost a little grungy. Quite a long intro though, I would say. It's got a cool blues vibe to it though. Got a cool vibe. That's a bit of chug chug. I like a bit of chug chug. There are sometimes when you listen to singers and you can hear where it's been recorded a line. In a lot of this particular vocal, it feels very much like it was recorded in a single take, or just maybe a couple of takes, just all the way through. Which I like. I mean, it's how I do recordings. It's literally press record and you record the whole song. Occasionally you drop in something, but This feels very much like a press record, and the whole track was recorded start to finish by each person, bass, guitars. It's definitely my preferential way of doing it. Yeah, yeah. It's that element of the switch between grunge and doom, like the Sabbathy doom element. Probably a good way to call it, doom grunge. Okay, there we go. That is Second Grave, and the song is Covet. Very sludgy, very doomy, and as I said, it kind of had that grungy element to it as well. Grungy, doomy, sludgy, lots of E's at the end of every word. Let's look at some lyrics. So, always feeling something's not complete. You're searching for something overlooking, or yeah, you're searching for something overlooking all you've got. Interesting way of putting it. Overlooking all you've got. Your life has become somewhat luster. Always got to avoid to fill. Okay, let's just go to the next line, then we'll talk about that. You covet what you don't have. You covet what you think you need. Covet to make your life more complete. You covet what you don't have. You covet what you think you need. Covet to make your life more complete. Do you know what? It's cool. It's a very interesting line, and it's actually very, very true. I think you think about it, everyone is always striving to be something more. You want what someone else has. Now the question is if that's the case, then do you do something about it to equal what they have, not to try to take it off of them, but obviously to try to get to that level. And a good example. Let me talk about like YouTube channels. So obviously there's several of us that all kind of got into the Alip Ba Ta, and we were all trying to get to the 100,000 subscribers, and I got there at the end of the year, which was great. Got there at the end of the November 2021. But I'm sure that I look at other people's YouTube reaction channels and go, well, how are they getting more views than I am? What's going on there? And you look at what you do. Do you then start thinking about, do you change what you do? I've thought about, do I change my channel up? But the thing is that the channel is your personality. You are always going to be, whatever your channel is it's all about you. So my channel is who I am. If I was to try and do it differently, then it wouldn't be my channel. It would be me pretending to do something in another way. And there are some YouTubers out there that will specifically, they put on a persona when they're doing videos, because they know that that's what people find entertaining, and it's a great way of generating, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You're playing a part, and actually you're doing it because it's the right thing to do for your channel. In my case, I'm trying to do it as quite loose and relaxed, and what you see is what you get. So if you were to talk to me outside of a YouTube video, how I'm talking to the camera now is how I talk to friends, family. It's how I talk about music with people, etc. So, but yeah, I do exactly the same thing. I look and I wish that I was getting more views. I always wish that we had more Patreons and more subscribers, and etc. 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 And so I do covet the channels that are doing that, and they're doing it really well. That they do a video and they get 100,000 views, and I watch it and I go, I don't see a massive difference between our two channels. For whatever reason, maybe they find it more entertaining. Maybe they do a little bit more cutting or editing of their channel, and I think about, well, should I do some of that? But I don't know whether or not it's beneficial to do it. But then we see that in other things of walks of life. So what I think I need more of, people might look at my channel and wish that they could get to where I am and doing what I do. So it's interesting what I covet of someone else. They're also busy coveting someone else. So there's a lot of coveting. So I like it. I like the lyrics. Let's have a look at the next line. You can't see the truth. You've lost your way, sinking deeper and deeper and deeper until it pulls you through. There is no end in sight. And that's the risk, is if you don't have a way of actually putting things into perspective. So I'm happy with how I wish. Or I used to want to have lots of money from like really successful jobs, and be an area manager, regional manager for a company, and earn the big money coming in, etc., etc., so that I can have a lovely big house and stuff. Now I just want enough money so that I don't have to worry about whether I can pay a bill or not. That's all I care about now. If I can have time off like I have over the winter when I'm working, and not have to worry about whether or not bills going to be paid, I'm happy about that. Yeah, I don't do lots of big holidays. I'd love to be doing holidays to the Caribbean and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I don't worry about it. I don't get obsessed about it. I don't get stressed out if I can't. I'm just happy with what I've got in that sense. And I just want the channel to be more successful, because you're putting effort. When you put effort and time and money and stuff into something, you do want it to be a success. You don't want it to sit there and be a pointless exercise. And there are days when you feel that that's the case, that you don't understand why you're doing something. But then, as long as you're doing it for the right reasons, and there are days that I wake up and go, do you know what, I'm just going to do this because I feel like doing it. and I'm not going to worry too much about it, and that's the right reason for me for doing it. But I think if you're in that mindset where you've lost your way and you're getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into it, and there is no end in sight, then that's where you've got real problems, and that's a reach out, and you're into that coveting other people, you're into depression, you've got real issues there. But interesting song. Now, it was a bit of a depressing-y, doomy kind of vibe to it, so when you're talking about being deeper and deeper and there is no end in sight, yeah, that kind of gives you that vibe on the sort of the whole track. But I really liked what they were doing. Love her vocals. As I said, it sounded like this whole song was just pressed record and recorded from start to finish. Probably did a few takes from start to finish, and then I've edited out a couple of little bits. But in general, rather than just recording a riff, then doing the next riff and doing the next riff, which I have seen people doing, it just doesn't sound right. You can clearly hear this was recorded start to finish, and I really liked that. So, thumbs up from me for Second Grave, and of course Covet. Now, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like and share. As always, though, remember to be yourself. Unless you can be Batman, then of course, why not be Batman? Take care.